Yeah, these are a few of the books that I got from the thrift store the other day. Um, Recently, I was, I was just in the bookstore looking through some books, and I decided to get, stuff dealing with the basic principles of liberty, um, freedom and Constitution and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a lot of conservatives that was recommending books, and I was just so happened to be in the bookstore, and I got these books for like less than $5, but they're good. I mean, they're jewels, I'm most definitely gonna start sitting down and reading the books very soon. I got John Stuart Mills on Liberty, Common Sense, Thomas Paine, um, John Locke. I heard a lot of people mention this book. You know, it's like a must-have book. And I most definitely got to sit down and read these books. And I really got to control my short attention span and really book it down and read them. I have a lot of books, but I have like a short attention span, so I really need to like focus and really study. And of course, everybody knows of 1984. This is a classic. You have like a lot of people in the conscious community. They know about the New World Order, but they never like reference any books or material dealing with that topic. And this is like one of the first books, dealing with the whole concept of totalitarian government. Big Brother watching you and stuff like that. And this book came out like in the 1940s. Long before David Icke, long before Bill Cooper, long before Alex Jones. I mean, this is, you probably say this is like the original book, dealing with the whole idea of a new world order or globalism, whatever. And it's sad that like a lot of conscious people, they're not even aware of this book. And they actually they made a movie about it back in the 80s, I think 1984. They made it in 1984. But I've seen the movie like bits and pieces years ago. But I most definitely, on my wish list, I'm definitely gonna watch the movie too and study it. But this book right here is a must-have. George Orwell, 1984, and I heard like a lot of people who are like deep into science fiction, who are like really deep into it, who are into like stuff that a lot of people are not familiar with. I heard a lot of people say this is a good book. I haven't read it yet. I bought it recently, but I haven't read it yet. It's called The Canticle for Leibowitz. And it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic novel written like way back. And I can't tell you what's it about because I haven't read it yet. But they said it's a very rare book, and they said it's like a must have. And heard a lot of people say good things about it, so I'm definitely gonna sit down and digest this book right here. And this book, I've been hearing about this book for a long time. Robert A. Heinlein, The Stranger in the Strange Land, and and also there's another book that he wrote that's highly recommended. And actually, I've seen the movie to it called Starship Troopers. It's a when I was in the military, they used to play that a lot in the barracks. Starship Troopers. That's another novel that Robert Heinlein wrote. But I think Stranger in Strangeland is probably it's like his most well known novel, and it's considered like a science fiction classic. Just like Isaac Asimov, Ray Bradbury, people of that caliber. Robert Heinlein. He's up there with the sci-fi greats. Like Frank Herbert and people like that. So I'm definitely most definitely, and I'm surprised that they haven't made a movie about this novel yet. After all this time, they should have made a movie about it like a long time ago. And I had to get this book because I was watching the episode of the Orville, and they this book was mentioned, and this is probably like one of the very first science fiction books, and it was written like back in the 1800s, called Flatland, and it's dealing. I haven't read it yet, but for what I know about it, it's dealing with like multi dimensions or shapes or something like that. But this was written like in the 19th century, like way back before the Twilight Zone. I mean, this book's like ahead of its time, and I just had to buy it. It's a very rare book. A lot of people don't know about it, but I just had to get it. But when I read it, I mean, it's a very thin book, so when I read it, I probably like do a review on it and let you guys know what I think about it. And I just had to get this for the liberals and the conscious people who always dream about this perfect world without the white man, and everybody wanted a utopia where they just walk around with no responsibility, no hard work. They just walk around barefoot, like everything, But if you break down the etymology of the word utopia, it translates as no place. So the whole idea of a perfect society does not exist, because even the etymology of the word utopia is a Latin word. It means no place or no such place. But that's the reason why I had to get this book about Utopia by Sir Thomas More, because it kind of like, debunks the whole ideal of, yeah, I haven't read it yet, but when I read it, I'll let you know what I think about it. But the whole idea of this perfect society, what I'm saying, a perfect system, a perfect socialist communist system, it doesn't exist. It never has and never will. So, but anyway, though, I just want to give you like a sneak peek about the recent books I bought, and when I hopefully if I ever sit down and read them all, if I do, if I ever read some of them, I might do like a book review and I'll let you know what I think. All right, peace.